I just pulled up to Delaware right now. I don't know where my security at, but I'm good because I'm covered by my people. Today, Wendy Williams talked about the book live in front of the whole world, which, of course, I'm excited because, that means that people are now going to want to go and get my book. So I'm excited to see what happens tonight and might sip a little something so I can really get into it. Let's go.
I want to welcome everybody to Cream Talk Presents a live conversation with the Jason Lee. And if you don't know who Jason Lee is, I'm about to hype him all the way up. Mr. Love and Hip Hop, Wildin' Out, syndicated radio, TV host, podcast, entrepreneur.
Tea spiller.
And it's hot. I want you guys to give a round of applause for the Jason Lee.
Thank you. When I planned my book tour, I felt like it was important to come to Delaware because one, Patience is here, and two, I really love how the city shows up to support their own. And it's not often that our people know how to support one another, and we all trying to be great. We all trying to get somewhere. So I just want to say to the people that did come, I do appreciate you showing up for Patience and for me. And this is an important stop on my tour to share my story with the world. So I appreciate being here, and I thank you everybody for coming out tonight.
We're doing a little BOGO special. If you buy a book, he's going to give you a book free for you to give it to somebody else. And that'll be over there.
Tonight.
What was running through your mind when you decided to name your book, God Must Have Forgotten About Me?
When I started to write the story and all the stories started to lay out, I was reading my words and I was just like, man, God didn't show up here, he didn't show up here. Then when I got to the end, I was like, well, God didn't forget about me because I'm here and I'm still standing. So, okay, well, God was showing me that I was stronger than everything I was going through. And I couldn't get a book deal, so guess what? I put it out myself. Bam, that's how we do it.
Jason, that's how you always do. One thing that especially that we have in common pertains to our small town roots.
I'm a product of a small, very difficult yet beautiful city. And the first day of the tour, my city came about 400 books. All black people in Barnes & Noble bought out every single book. Now Barnes & Noble National wants to put the book in every store.
We have become accustomed to just being okay with what we're given and being okay with what we have and not fighting back and creating opportunity for ourselves. You dedicated your book to Rodney, your brother, who was murdered.
Literally, I feel like I'm here standing because of the promise I made to him that I would become something. But there's many Rodneys. We all have a Rodney, and for me, this was my way of honoring him, and he's just an important part of my life, and I hope you enjoy that story when you read the book.
I'm trying to get the words together. I think that we've all pretty much gotten the gist that God did not forget about Jason. Jason has become the voice of our culture. He has become dedicated to making sure that all of his visions come to fruition. And anybody in this room that feels like self-destructing, that feels like whatever you're going through is the end of the world and that it's not going to get better, it always gets better.
If there was anything you could say to your younger self with being where you are now, what would it be?
It's gonna be okay.
Now, if I would have been told that and taught to believe that, I wouldn't have stressed through all of what I went through, because we all gonna go through stuff. Yep. But it's gonna be okay.
I just want to say, thank you. Thank you for being transparent, because not enough people are transparent.
Transparency was the precipitous of everything I've done. It was like, if I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna do it on my terms, and if it ain't good enough, it ain't gonna be worth it, but I'm gonna always be me. I walk in every door as who I am.
As far as your parents, I feel like a lot of us go through that early in life and not understand the toll that it does take on us. I just wanted to know, how do you deal with that?
Forgiveness has nothing to do with that person. And as you saw on the show, my dad didn't show up. But I didn't feel bad at all, because I was free, because I tried to forgive, and I had forgiven. But you could live in my heart and not be in my life.
I went through a lot of the same stuff you went through at 6 and 7, depression, mother issues, all that type of stuff. Actually, that inspired me to actually write a book for children. I wanted to give you the book if you would take it.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
If you've written your book and you're telling your story, man, keep putting that shit in everybody's face. I praise you for having the courage to stand up and say, nigga, read this shit on the train.
That's my teacher right there. She was like, Jason Lee gonna be there. I walked 13 minutes here in the freezing cold. Like, he gonna get my book one way or another. I was gonna sit on the table and just walk out. I was like, yeah.
I really appreciate everybody for coming out. I will continue to come back as long as people will show up to want to hear me.
Always. 302.
Thank you so much, Darby. Find me online and tell me what you think. She came from Atlanta. Read it. The whole book.
And I'll mention
So many people are loving hip hop, but like y'all want to be famous. I don't care about fame. I want to be successful.
I say there's a difference every time. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you so much. Make sure you read it.
I already read it.
Did you?
You had me crying, laughing. I was cracking up by myself. I did everything by myself.
I'm gonna read this in the car.
I really appreciated Jason tonight for being transparent and just really helping us see through the struggle by explaining his struggles through his book.
I want to thank you for coming out to spend a little time with us. No matter what you're going through, the past is supposed to make you stronger to become the person that you're supposed to be.
I can't tell you guys how moving this was. I mean, he hit so many different points that really resonated with me, and I feel like it resonated with everyone. And I'm so grateful that I was able to be here. Drove all the way up from Maryland, and it was so worth it. If you don't have the book, get it right now. It will change your life, I promise you.
You were very inspirational. I really appreciate it. Especially the part about your brother. I know how it feels when you leave a loved one.
I lost my brother too. So when I tell you I already empathize and understand, thank you for the inspiration, thank you for the motivation, and we all know God has not forgotten about me. Love you, Bill. From Delaware.
Jason Lee came through and he showed that no matter how much of the circumstances, that you can come up. You're a diamond in the rough. Don't just give up on yourself if you're down or you out, because life could change quickly.
We appreciate Jason Lee coming through Delaware today. Got a lot of gems. God definitely didn't forget about you, big homie. You know what I'm saying? Delaware will never forget about you.
Thank you so much, Jason, for coming. I'm from all the way from Ohio. I love you. Thank you for coming. This event was amazing.
Most thing I got from today is basically find your why, and it'll lead you to the right path. So thank you for coming out.
I'm so grateful that Jason Lee brought his book tour to Wilmington, Delaware. He could have went to Philly, he could have went to Jersey, but he brought it here to Wilmington, Delaware, and we had an open, transparent, live conversation. It pulled on hearts, it pulled on minds, and I cannot thank him enough. Was it a success?
Yeah, it was great. These people are amazing.
Should we bring it to DC?
Yes.
Do I gotta come to DC?
You're doing the damn event, yes.
Thank you, JJ.
Thank you, this was fun.
It was fun, I appreciate it.
All right. Good night.